Hi, I'm Rob Hanrahan. Welcome to the Recovery Centers of America YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe, and remember, turn on the notifications so you won't miss our latest videos.
I hate to ask the mundane question, but where do you find the time? Just in what we've spoken about in the last few minutes, you've done an amazing amount of work through COVID, but ever since LCC started, you've really put in the work and done a lot. How do you handle your own stress levels and your own feelings when you're deeply involved in these projects? And you have so many people that are really tuned in and that they're plugged into you, Adam.
Well, I think it's important to say that nothing happened for me until I was in my 30s. And so I had a different perspective on everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I had become a full-time touring successful musician at age 21, I'm sure I would have gone off the rails in 100 different ways.
Really? Why?
Well, because I didn't know anything and I didn't know myself, you're wilding out in your 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have got into all kinds of bad behavior on the road, and I don't think I would have been able to take care of myself in the situation. And you see that with a lot of young performers.
You do, unfortunately. Now it seems like you have a total different approach.
Well, because it didn't happen for me until I was in my 30s, I had a much more grounded perspective on it all. I knew how badly I wanted to be a career performer, and I would do all the work that was required to do it and all the self-maintenance that was required.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of my wild oats had been sowed. Most of them anyway. Maybe I have a few wild oats left to sow. But
I think you do. I think you've got some wild oats in you.
But I knew I had a real serious focus. Like I knew what I wanted to do, and I think maybe my drive and focus, maybe even more than my talent at the time, was the thing that was propelling me forward. I think my talent is something I invested in. Let me put it that way.
You put in the work.
You've gotta look at Mick Jagger or Bruce Springsteen or something. Mick Jagger is going to be 80,
Mm-hmm.
He trains 6 days a week, 3 hours a day, just to be able to do what he's got to do, his day job, right?
Yeah.
And that's like what I've graduated to, which is, okay, now I got this thing, and I've got to maintain it. I have a song called Revolution Rock and Roll, and I say in the song, and I don't even think I knew what I was talking about when I wrote the song, but if I don't preserve it, then I don't deserve it. If I've stepped up and said I'm gonna work in the rock and roll field and try to excite people in this way and do it long term, well, then you have to know what you're signing up for, and you got to take it seriously, including taking your health seriously. So to that point, I do work very hard, but my fans are very forgiving, and when I take a little break, they're happy for me. They're glad that I'm taking a breath, as I'm about to do.
Something else amazing. I mean, you really have turned out so many great projects.
Well, I have what's called creative affliction. I got that from Prince. Prince talked about the creative affliction. You lay down, your head hits the pillow at 2 a.m. You've worked all day and night, and then just as you're dozing off,
creativity wheel starts turning.
Another idea, and then the light, the bedroom table light goes on, and the notebook comes out, or what. It's like it's a little bit of an unceasing thing.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications to see our latest videos. And remember, help is available 24/7 at 1-800-RECOVERY.